is very important. Finale, you all be sent as a group. Try to be as much as possible. The light, don't be afraid to be next to each other, close by. Yeah, come on. All the girls, I need all the girls. Now, all the girls, please. Now.
I almost always think that those collections are just really so seductive to women because it just seems like Albaz really understands how women want to feel when they're wearing, you know, sort of their favorite clothes.
Girls, very important, look at this, pulse the light for me. When you'll be coming, I'll pulse the light, that means it's important. Everybody stops, we freeze the light.
I'm very intrigued by Lanvin in the way that Albert is able to keep the spirit of the glamour and the classic style of the 30s and 40s.
I'm an admirer of his work. I think he's very clever. They're beautiful things. I'm only in Paris for a couple of days. I thought I'd just go to a couple of shows, so I'm lucky enough to have just picked one. And I'm looking forward to seeing it. I saw a couple in London when I was there, and you know, it's good to soak up what's going on out there.
Well, I remember looking at the opening look, coming down that long, dark runway, and just thinking, wow, that's beautiful. It's actually beautiful. The way that it moved and the woman and the way that you felt that if you had that dress on, you would live a very different and powerful and amazing romantic life. So, and I think that that's what Albert does. You know, he's aspirational, but at the same time cares so much about a real woman's body and makes shapes that real women will want to wear.
I thought the Lanvin S show was spectacular. You know, he always tells a kind of a story with his collections, and it usually has to do in some form with the woman as a superhero. And I think you could really see that as the collection progressed, starting out with these really airy silhouettes and then going into something more form-fitting, and then there were some magnificent dresses that were kind of a little of both, actually, that were form-fitting and sort of then had one silk sleeve and one floating panel of silk.
With that collection, I felt like in many ways it was kind of a looking back at some of his past vocabulary and trying to sort of say new things with it. So a lot of the things, the shapes looked familiar, a lot of the pleating looked familiar, a lot of the really light floating dresses looked familiar, but they didn't look like it was, you know, the same old thing. I mean, he did them in a different way and he added new things that gave them a freshness.
I have a lot of Lanvin in my personal wardrobe, and this is the first time I've ever been to the show. I think that the House of Lanvin really it's a historic house and definitely has a lot of the spirit of the years that I love, the decades that I love, and which I think I'm correct in saying that he also likes these eras, but all at the same time making it modern and new and wearable for any woman, not just for me.
also think that kind of represents the different ways that women think about their bodies, the different emotions they have about getting dressed. And I thought we saw throughout the collection all of the sort of different things that clothes can do for you, whether it's covering up, protecting, kind of giving you a sense of having armor on, and also just being decorative.
Some embellished and some just all silhouette. A little bit of color, a little bit of neutral, black, for those of us who are urbanites.
Still some stilettos on the runway, but one of the things that I noticed is that a lot of those dresses and a lot of the even the evening pieces were paired with flats. And I think it says a lot that one of the signature things that he has created at Lanvin is a ballet flat in a multitude of colors. So I mean, I think things like that really sort of speak to him and his relationship with his customer. Not necessarily a designer who is so sort of willfully committed to his vision that he's willing to sort of sacrifice the desire, the pleasure, the quality of life, of the woman who has to wear it.
Just kind of another way he was showing us that clothes can work for women, and I think it really was a symbol of unity, that they can be a unifying force and something that sort of gives women a sense of belonging.